This past summer was a hot, humid, and unexpectedly dry one. We went close to 3 months with no real measurable rain. The year before, I had enjoyed our seemingly daily afternoon showers. They were calming, and brought with them, albeit brief, a relief from the heat. So without the rain, things have grown dusty and neglected. Until now. With the entrance of fall came much needed rain. Finally. And today, while I decorate our porch for fall, with a little hint of Halloween, I am accompanied by the sound of a steady rain that is more than welcome to stick around. It also bears mentioning that this year, despite the drought, I have managed to keep not 1, but 2 ferns alive and thriving. Never before in the history of my life have green ferns coexisted with pumpkins on our front porch. It feels a bit like an oxymoron. Fall ferns. The two just don't seem to go together. But they do this year, and I couldn't be more thrilled. My inspiration for the porch is a whimsical autumnal cabin in the woods, complete with an array of wooden feathered friends. With the humid conditions that we experience, I decided it was best not to use paper to make them, so I used scrap wood and my jigsaw instead. I painted them all in an acrylic black paint and then coated them with a polyacrylic, which I'm hoping will help them stand up to our humid weather. For a girl who, up until last year, never really bothered to decorate for the spooky season, I've really enjoyed leaning into a little darker and whimsical aesthetic. I've never had anything against decorating for Halloween. I just love fall so much that I've always just gone all in that direction. But after adding several whimsical touches to our home last year, and with my girls absolutely loving it, I decided that it was only right to add a bit of that to the front porch this year as well. Just like inside of our home, on the porch, I'm working on a tight budget. So I'm using thrifted decor, branches foraged from our yard, pillow covers that we already have, scrap wood and paint, and miscellaneous items that we have around the house to achieve the look. I wanted to be able to focus my budget primarily on mums and pumpkins, so it was important that I use what I had as much as possible. I did, however, end up purchasing a new front door rug from Hobby Lobby when it was 50% off, and you'll see that here in a bit. I can't wait to show you all the other tricks I have up my sleeve for the porch next week in the Halloween home tour. Although I had considered planting mums in here, and I may end up doing that down the road, for now I love the addition of these fallen branches and leaves. The reddish brown color is so beautiful, and I like the more whimsical and wild look that it gives to the pots. I think it really adds just one more layer of texture and charm to the porch and just really makes it feel cozy. If I'm being honest, I tried my absolute hardest to pull together this front porch for next to nothing, so that I could justify buying more pumpkins and mums than I did last year. They literally bring me so much joy. I would cover our entire porch with them if I could. Maybe one day I'll be able to grow my own to support my addiction. I unwittingly tried this year, after the pumpkins we threw in the back of our property started to produce new vines. But our hot, dry summer did them in before a single pumpkin could even form. I think I'll intentionally try again next year.